how I do it.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Welcome back, everybody.
I'm looking at you, every one of you.
It's Wednesday. It's the Double Midnight Weekly.
Again?
Yes. Yes.
It's here again.
Episode 3. If you missed episode 2, the internet hated me last week. It did not want me to put episode 2 on the internet. Like, I would plug it in, and Facebook, YouTube would take forever. And it was like a 10-minute clip. It took forever. Finally, Pat could upload it to Facebook.
Yeah.
I could not, for the life of me.
What was weird is it stumped me. And I logged in and I checked the hypertext transfer protocols, and they were running.
You're a big web blogger.
I'm a hacker.
Webisodes.
Yeah, I hack.
Webs.
I blog.
Yeah.
I run Blogiverse Webby Heads .0.
Yes. Net.
Yes. Yeah, it's one of the things I do. Just we brainstorm about possible interwebular improv.
Nice.
Yeah, in the Ultraverse, which is the old comic Ultraverse.
Is it?
Yeah, we're trying to bring that back on the web.
Nice.
Okay.
So, you know, internet, comic gods willing, this will be up right after we open, but we'll see. And also this week, can you just control your hands?
Yes.
We've got some direction from our esteemed director,
Yes.
Scott M. Prue.
Apparently, Chris and I do a lot of the rubbings.
Sometimes we rub each other's
We rub
hands.
each other's hands.
Yes.
So this week, I'm actually going to do claws the entire time, and you got pistols.
Yes. So, this week... Get out! Comics!
I can't do it.
No, we're not going to do it. So,
We're going to do...
but we're getting good feedback.
Yeah.
And we still need a few more names for the running, so we'll give you till Friday, because last week the episode didn't go up until like Saturday afternoon, even though we're like, hey everybody, it's Wednesday!
Yeah.
It's Saturday.
Technical.
So, yeah, so we'll give you till Friday, which is February 5th. Yes,
Yep,
the 5th.
February 5th.
So welcome to February. So
That's right. This is our first of February.
yes, the first Wednesday in February. And what do we got coming out this week?
This first Wednesday in February is fabulous. Right off the bat, we have Siege, #2. Amazing start to Siege, I thought.
Yeah.
This is a pretty spectacular follow-up. It's got a great start. It's got a pretty crazy middle that you're going to be like, well, now what?
Well,
Now what?
I got a chance to sneak preview read it, and in this issue, a lot of action. I think a lot of people were not digging the 8-issue drag it out series. You know, by the end you're like, oh, just get it over with. A lot of action going on, and you know, Bendis and Capiel, they bring it together. Art is amazing. You get the death of an Avenger.
Ah, that's the middle that I was talking about.
Yes. Well, you know, I'm not going to say which Avenger it is. It could be a new Avenger, a dark Avenger, old Avenger.
There is a death.
Mighty Avenger, Minty Avenger, one of the Avengers.
Oh.
So, yes. And then the ending, we were talking about this on the Ben and Josh's podcast. You know, is there ever like a time when you're like you read a comic and at the end you're like fist pump?
The fist pump.
Fist pump. We give the
Is
fist,
that the sound of the fist pump?
No.
No. Okay.
No, not at all. No.
Okay. I don't know. I'm asking you.
Yes, I make that sound after a Dark Avenger.
Okay.
I'm not a Dark Avengers fan. So.
Okay.
So yeah, at the end, it's like totally like this.
It's
is
a great ending.
It's a big blockbuster of the year.
So,
thumbs up.
back to the shelf with you.
Thumbs up.
And I would actually just like to do like a little mini showcase of actually some really cool kids comics that are coming out this week from Boom. I'm gonna do Wizards of Mickey first because I like wizards and wizardry. I like wizardry.
Wonderful wizards.
Sorry, that's my Jim Norton impression. Yeah, so that's a #1. Wizards of Mickey. It's like a little fantasy epic starring all your favorite Disney characters. Toy Story. Say no more. I don't. What do I need to do? I need to pitch Toy Story. I don't. It's Toy Story. #1 of the ongoing.
Yes, it's ongoing.
Yes, they had 2 miniseries and then an ongoing. And then this is super cool. Hero Squad. I said super cool, but I don't mean Superhero Squad. That was another thing we showcased a couple weeks ago. But this is Disney's Hero Squad, the Ultra Heroes. Again, your favorite Disney characters all heroed up in capes and such. So, for those of you with kids, or those of you who have the reading habits of kids.
Yep. Yeah, the Boom Studios kids line has been fantastic. Between the Disney stuff and the Pixar stuff and the Muppet stuff, they've been consistently selling out. So if you have a kid in your life, either son, daughter,
niece, nephew,
anybody,
neighbor.
they're perfect for kids. So, and it's all stuff that they recognize.
Yeah.
So
That would be weird
get
if you
them some
bought
comics.
if you bought comics for your neighbor. Like, you knock on the door, hey, I'm your neighbor. Your child. I would like to get no. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't even if don't do it.
Yeah. What else you got?
Buffy, the start of the very controversial story arc. There was some leakage, spoilerage on the internet, but it's going to be cool anyway because you have Brad Meltzer.
Yeah.
What are you to say about Brad Meltzer? He's freaking fantastic.
Yeah. We got a lot of his books here in stock.
His novels and his graphic novels of Identity Crisis.
Yes.
His JLA run. All fantastic. He's kind of one of those can't miss writers. And our buddy Georges is back on the art. He's literally our buddy. He's our good friend of ours. He's done Granicon, and we love him to death.
Yeah.
So this is like a team that can't miss on a title that's actually been pretty phenomenal.
Yep.
It really does have the feel of the 8th season of Buffy, which the Buffy fans out there were denied seeing. So yes, enjoy this.
Those are Brett's picks.
My picks.
Yes. I'm going to give some love to a few comics. Ultimate X. This is another one I got to check out early on. Love Art Adams. Art Adams fan.
He's
right here.
fantastic.
Right here. Art Adams fan. Jeff Loeb is either great or good or bad. And I didn't like Ultimates 3. It's kind of like, you know, remember when you told me, like, don't ever see Highlander 2?
Yes, don't ever
Because
see it.
like
And I'm
Highlander
telling
1.
you that now.
I've never seen it.
Fine.
You know, and just the same thing with the first Hulk movie. You know, people just tell me don't see it. I
Crystal
wish
Skull.
yeah, I kind of forgot. I'm trying to forget Ultimates 3. But this, good. You know, like when you, I feel like, this good. Hulk-like comic. No, when you get Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale together, like, gold. You know, this
Can't miss.
really good. Kind of picks up from the X-Men Ultimatum stuff. You know, they've got this character here. Who is it? Is it Wolverine, Sabretooth, Dakin? I'm not going to spoil it for you, but, you know, very well done.
Yeah.
Art Adams, can't miss. Check it out.
Wonderful.
This is the second mini-series for Brian Wood and Becky Cloonan's Demo. Comes out today. Excellent series. Check it out.
Brian Wood, another friend of ours, actually.
Yeah,
He's a Granicon alumni.
Criminal. The latest issue of Criminal. Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. If you liked Incognito or anything Ed Brubaker, you should be reading this. Excellent stuff.
If you miss it, it would be criminal. Sorry.
So, and then Wolverine Weapon X, another favorite of mine. It's kind of like under the radar. This to me is the Wolverine book. There's a lot of them. I love Jason Aaron's writing. He's brutal. You think he hates Wolverine just because he just puts him through the ringer? You know, like the last storyline. It was like
He's been lobotomized.
yeah, it's probably like the most disturbing comics I've ever read. You know, like there's a guy cutting people's brains out and putting it in a big machine and just like, I don't know. It seemed like Wolverine Max. So like kind of Wolverine Max.
That's not bad like that. Yeah, Wolverine Max.
So check it out. And yeah, kind of tying into the whole Wolverine Weapon X thing. The first storyline featured art by Ron Garney.
Yep.
Who is going to yes. See how I segue
I like
into
that.
Yeah. Ron Garney is going to be coming up to do Granicon Manchester.
That was brilliant.
So, yeah.
This guy's got more segues than Dean Kamen.
Oh!
He invented the segue.
Yes, he did. He makes nice transitions.